Hi, Real Talk family. Real Talk Jamaica is back on your screens for season 3. I know you've been watching and I'm sure you've been enjoying. I am Quanna Harris. Get ready for enlightening conversations, cultural celebrations, and real stories that makes Jamaica shine. This is my story.
Only I
can tell my story.
can tell my story.
Can tell my story.
Welcome back. On today's episode, I have with me Jermaine Tufinga Parchment, producer, entrepreneur, and creative. Welcome to Finga.
I'm here, you know. What's up? Joanna, you good?
Yeah, man, but good, you good?
I'm great, you know. I'm just here passing through your show, you know. See it's going well.
Yeah, man. Tufinga, I like your ear, man. Your ear
Why?
buzzing.
It's just done. Just because that's why I was a bit late.
Yeah, man, your ear buzzing. So Tufinga, we're going to dive right to the root of it.
Yeah.
Who is Tufinga? Or who is Jermaine Parchment?
Well, I'm just somebody who believes in the cultural talent within Jamaica. Always love Jamaican culture. Always like ambassador of Jamaica. So I produce Jamaican music. I've been doing it for 10 years. And to me, it's really good for the culture. And it's really good for myself because I'm doing something I love.
All right, take us back to the beginning. Like, where did you get your inspiration for music, the real root of it all?
Well, I got my inspiration from music, from actually listening to music, having musicians as friends, and actually just really love listening music. It's like really from that, because growing up I really had an in-depth love for music, you know, all genres.
So this is stemming from a child.
Yeah, because I usually love to dance. I usually like have a dance group. I usually select. So I like always do all different stuff aligned with the music.
With the music industry.
Yes.
All right, give me a picture. Paint me a picture how you fell in love with music.
I would say I fell in love with music just through artists seeing me as a leader, to wanting me to become their producer. Because, you know, like, a lot of artists are out there without somebody to actually get them out there, you know? So, when you really look at it, when they're looking at me as this leadership figure to get them out there and to find a way to get them out there, you know?
So that's how you fall in love with music, when persons start to look up to you, or take us back to your UE days when you were selecting.
Yeah, when I was selecting at university, you know, it was mostly about me just doing it for fun. Yeah, like, you know, you're on dorm and you always want to have a little dorm party, or you have a little event that's a school event. Sometimes it's carnival, sometimes it's just freshers fete. You know, you just be a part of playing the music since you know how to play music. You just offer your talent and your services until it became something that you started to earn from.
Okay, so it grew.
Yeah. Selecting became one of the first main incomes for me in music. Yeah.
You know what persons really don't know about you, Tufinga?
Yeah.
Is that they don't know that you actually went to university and studied biochemistry.
Well, a lot of people wouldn't know that because I don't use that to brand myself within the music business. But people who know me from, like, you know, day one, they'll know, you know. But majority of people won't know that because I don't really have a need to go out there and tell everybody that I went to university.
I understand that. But how the switch came about, though? Being that look at biochemistry.
Yeah.
And look at music.
Yeah.
You know, it's looking at it from my point of view, outside looking in, you don't really see a connection. So how did you connect the dots, say, your biochemistry, music, or you connect them that day?
Well, to be honest with you, I say biochemistry doesn't really have to do with music per se, but it has a lot to do with observation.
Okay.
It has a lot to do with how you observe things. And
Right.
with music, you have to be very observant. So it's like my talent of observation is maybe my strongest quality because I can observe trends, I can observe things that I see are going to develop for what is not going to develop. You know, so I can see into things before they happen because of good observations.
Okay.
I use that within my music. You know, in chemistry or biology, that is a main thing. Like in biochemistry, the major, observation is very, very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a plus for you then in your business.
Yeah, because that's how I learned how to do everything most of the times. Because I observed other musicians, and then I taught myself this and what I observed.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is like a key quality.
So when did you actually start producing music?
In 2013, I started to do a project with a new artist that I believed in, and I got Black Rhino on the rhythm, and it was my first project at the time, you know. I did a song with Laza Morgan on the project. I did a song with Idonia on the project too. And, you know, a couple other new talents like Laden, Future Fambo, you know, and I released that project in 2013.
You know what, viewers? I want you to know that Tufinga works with some of the hottest new age dancehall artists out there now, from Coffee, Tommy Lee, Popcorn, a lot of them. That's just a few.
Majority of the new talents out there. Yeah, I just never worked with Vibes Cartel, and I've never worked with Beanie Man and released the song.
Okay.
But we started that song, it wasn't finished. But I worked with almost everybody else. Yeah. But, you know, doing music and working with a lot of people is really fun, you know, but I don't want to stop. I want to work with more people, working with international acts. I did a song with an international artist last week, a female artist. Yeah, we don't have to talk a lot about it, but it was a good song, and it's going to be a part of my next project coming out. It's called Saint Best, the album.
Right.
Yeah, I have that project coming out in this following month, in March. So I'm just organizing the video shoots and releases now. I have a song with Skipper on it called Priceless. You know, I have a song on it with Cash. There's a lot of music on it, a lot of music.
So for this album then, or being a producer, how are you inspired? Where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, I normally get inspired from what I see around me.
Right, because you say observation, right?
Yeah, so you're observing what is in communities, what is going on social media. You observe what you see in front of you. And then you realize that there is a lot of topics that you can talk about within the space that hasn't already been in a song.
Okay.
So if it's been a topic that people is already talking about, you know, people are going to gravitate to it as a topic. Yeah.
So you just turn it over like into a song, the topics and so on.
Yeah, the topics that people are talking about, you know. That is what creates the best songs, because if people can't relate to it or can't actually use it for a situation that is going on now, it wouldn't be big, like, you know? For example, like, any song that you see going on right now is about something that is happening in the society. So if people sing about chopping, it's because they see a lot of people chopping. It's not meaning the artist itself is a chopper.
Right.
A lot of the times the artist see other people around him doing it, so he's gonna sing about it.
Okay.
So it's the same thing with anything else, you know? Like, people might be starting to sing more about politics now since it's election time,
right.
you know? So all of these things will be topics.
You know what I would like to find out from you?
Yeah.
If a person out there have never heard of new age dancehall music, how would you describe it to them?
I would describe the new age dancehall music as a very more world sound, like something that infuses all genres. Because when you really look at it, we're here in Jamaica infusing dancehall with trap, or infusing dancehall with drill in the UK, drill. We're infusing it with R&B, like for example Dexter Daps music. So we're infusing all genres within this current age of dancehall and mixing it with what we already did in the 90s. So I think that would have been how I would describe it to someone.
Yeah, because in your music, you use a lot of genres across the board. Because you have done with Afrobeats.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that you have mixed a lot of genres in your music that you put out there.
Yeah, because I see Afrobeats as practically African dancer. Because at the beginning of Afrobeats, before it became a mainstream genre, it wasn't named Afrobeats. All of the artists call themselves African dancehall artists.
Okay.
Like Shatta Wale, Stone Boy, even Burna Boy. Usually have, like, for example, the African Sting, where they clash each other.
Okay.
And that person would be the dancehall king. And I always listened it and I saw it grew into a great genre, but I always see it as the same thing as dancehall because I always was listening it before it became mainstream, and they never usually call it Afrobeat at that time. They usually call it African dancehall.
Okay.
Yeah, so I always wanted to work with Shatta Wale, Stone Boy. He's coming here next week. Yeah, so you know, I always want to work with more African artists because Africa is where we're all indigenously from, and we're all connected. It's like we might not have the connection to know exactly where all of us roots are, but we're all one people, you know.
Okay. So, you see, in your music or how you are inspired, all of that plays a significant role on the culture, right? And looking at your music, what influence would you like it to leave on the younger generation coming up?
Well, you know, the influence I would like my music to make on people is just to make them happy.
Okay.
It's like, I remember, like, songs that you go through your life with, it inspires you from one stage to the next. So I want people to be happy when they're celebrating moments, they're listening to that song. They can remember that, you know, when it was my 18th birthday, this is the song that I was listening to, this I was playing, celebrating my birthday. Like, I like to know that when I'm doing any music, it's like it's leaving a long-lasting impact on a person where they actually can see it as something that changed their lives, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was in the 6th grade, when I was graduating,
Yeah.
our graduation song was Bob Marley's song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery, none but ourselves can free our mind. So it's like from that practicing it, to sing it at the graduation, knowing the lyrics made me just get inspired from that song more, because you know that song came out long before
Yeah.
I was born, you know. So it's just music like that always, you know, helps everybody to get through their day, get through a hard day, get through a hard time.
Okay, so that's what you would like your music to be.
Yeah.
All right.
To make them happy.
All right then. So we'll take a little break from the questioning and the interview part, and we're gonna play a little game. Hope you're ready for it.
A game?
Yeah, man, we'll play a little game.
Man.
Yeah, man, just a little game, you know, for kind of cool down the thing.
Yeah.
See me? So the game is I have 3 options here, and you're going to pick one. It's 3 of them, but one you're supposed to pick, but I think my one will do the 3 of them, right? And you have 30 seconds to answer. Game?
Yeah.
All right then. So I don't want you to see them, and I'm gonna want you for just pick one. So go ahead. No, sir. All right. So name 3 Jamaican quick cooking recipes.
You have fritters. You have mackerel and rice.
Look here, talk to me.
And then you have saltfish.
And what? Something.
Dumpling. Saltfish, dumpling, and banana.
Look here, talk short.
Or ackee and
Saltfish. Yes. All right. So see that 3 Jamaican quick dish, fritters, and a 3. Look here, a 3 boss food that you just name out, you know. Yes. So come next one. See you next one day. All right. Name 2 Jamaican saying that you still don't understand to say to this day.
You know, sir, I most of them I understand, to be honest with you.
Well, just give it 2 then. Let me see if me can find 2 too. Me right by your coattail with this. Me I try to think about 2.
I try to think about one.
I'll find 2. But up to it over head.
I try to remember like want it,
can't get it. Get it, no want it. Alright, that's a one. Let me tell you my own. How never know the use I'm tell until him you lose it.
Yeah. Okay, and I wanna say the one camel no go, or horse no go, or donkey no go, water, something about going to drink water.
I know that one there. Let me check if I can remember it. Something about water, for sure.
Yeah.
I know the water one day. Yeah. Look here, guys. If you know it, just write another comment now. Just write another comment. We can't remember it right now.
Yeah.
But there's this other one we say, birds of a feather flock together. Look here, Tufinga. Will you make me get 2 and you that I struggle with it?
Boy, I not like it for a long time when I use them, you know.
It's true. Alright, the 3rd one. Let me see it. Name 2 proverbs that reminds you of your childhood.
Name 2 proverbs? Well,
I can't remember the proverbs right here.
Proverbs. Well, I most of the proverbs them in the Bible. You know?
Talk it, man. Let me see. But me I try see if I can remember none right there now.
Proverbs, like, damn, I can't remember any proverbs. I'm trying to think about one. Also, I can't remember.
I know Proverbs 31. Yeah, Proverbs 31, woman. She meek, she this, she good, she everything. Proverbs 31. Okay, remember. You don't remember any?
I don't remember any Jamaican proverbs like that.
Guys,
put
some proverbs in the comments.
Listen. I don't even remember how to use them. Yeah, Dupping out who for friend.
Look here, a producer look on Google.
Yeah.
She not just, you see how we are trying to think about it?
Yeah.
She go Google it, a producer Google it. Dupping know who for frightened. Give me your next one. Producer where you Google and find.
Today for me to work for you.
Yes.
That told must be.
What next producer say? Yes, you don't know what the sweet nanny goat a go running belly. It's true.
Yeah, people start using these things, you know.
Yes, that's why the back. Listen, when you forget them things, you're back in schools, man. Because look how we couldn't remember it.
And they can be songs, so.
See, that's the next project you can work on. Him expose the Adam Monkey Climb, him expose, so them say. But anyway, Tufinga, thank you for that, for the little break and with us. Go through that little game
Yeah,
there.
man, I'm a thing, man. Like the game.
Yes. So, we'll go back to it, jumping back to the questions. What is your relationship with Jamaica Music Society?
Oh, I do compliance with them. Like, I'm a part of the compliance department where I actually make sure that all events comply to the regulation of the permit. And some of the regulations are like security, parking, submitting playlists, and actually having a permit in the first place.
Okay. You know what? I have interviewed a few musicians, and what I've noticed that most of them really don't have any like knowledge per se about jams. How can we change that though?
Well, it's like it's a process where we at Jams are trying to even do more PR, do more work with outreach to artists, groups, and talents to actually make sure that they know the process of working with Jams and what it takes to register and also become a member.
You have a vast knowledge on jams and the protocols and the do's and the don'ts of what is expected, right? How can you, as an individual, as a producer, working with many different artists, can help these artists to learn more about jams, and not just jams, but knowing that on stage or recording a record is not the only way they can get a payout.
Yeah, but what is happening is just the fact that you have to know that songs has to be registered. You have to know that they have to register their publishing. A lot of artists, they don't have the right people around them to tell them these things as well, because they don't know themselves. So a lot of people just doing music, putting out music, but they don't know how to register the music properly. There's a lot of procedure involved, which is like getting your track registered with Jams, registered with BMI, registered with Sound Exchange, and then distributed properly on all the digital platforms, you know. And a lot of the people, they know some and they don't know the other part, and that's why people don't know any part at all.
Yeah, because what I've noticed is that music is really a business per se, and a lot of artists they don't know the business aspect of music. But you being a producer with so much knowledge, plus you work with jams, you know, me I go show this for you know.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't, like, you work with jams, you couldn't have like some workshops or something to get it out there. Okay.
We have several workshops or conferences that we have actually put together over the past couple of years. People have been invited, and also it has been marketed for them to come to get brochures, gain information about jams. So we're going to keep doing them. We're going to actually keep doing more for more people to understand this process. And at the end of the day, it would be better for the entire industry because, you know, DJs, some of them are producers, promoters, some of them are also producers. So it's not just the producers.
And copyrights for their music and to protect them. I think a lot of these artists, they really don't know. They don't know
because they're not really worried about that part until they get to a level in the business where they're saying, damn, why didn't do all of this stuff from a long time ago? And it's like they're realizing that they're shorting themselves a lot of income. But when they're in the heat at the moment, doing the music, getting out there in the early stage, maybe they break out really quick. They don't have the time to even be thinking about everything where they should have had proper representation doing this stuff for them. When they finally find out, some of the time they miss out on a lot of money. Back in the day, it was worse. Because back in the day, some people, when they reach a whole and grade, they realize them think they never registered properly. They wasn't earning properly off their music. So even when I was starting out myself, I didn't register some songs.
Okay.
And it didn't register for about 2-3 years. And but people don't understand, after a certain amount of time pass, they can't get back the money that's lost. So it's like, you have to always remember, say, yo, you can't just release music and say I go register them when you feel like, because the time where you take to say I go do that, a whole heap of gap, and a whole heap of people are going to lose out on it.
Okay.
You get me? So like, whole heap of money for you, the artist, producer, everybody losing out. And there's no way for anybody to actually see and know that is the case,
Okay.
Unless they know the business.
But that's what I really see, because when I was like looking into jams, I'm saying that a lot of artists they're really not knowledgeable about certain things, and that they can get a check from jams.
Yeah, they're knowledgeable, and a lot of producers aren't, because we mainly focus on producers, So artists who don't produce themselves, they can't really come to us like that, because you have to actually be producing too. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, because the fact that a lot of artists don't really ever produce a song for themselves, they can't actually claim certain of the rights.
Okay, so the producer,
Yeah,
he's the one that have to register the song.
yeah.
Okay, I get you now.
If the artist is not a producer of the song as well.
Okay.
Because, two people
can produce it, right.
Yeah, so.
Let us go back to your earlier days as a selector, going to college. What was the struggles like for you there?
Well, when I was a student at UE, I was always trying to earn for myself and these things, because once me did there out there in the world, me did just out there and my own. So from them time, I'm just a grind save me. Always just a select, play with friend them singing at the party. Enjoy it. We usually put on a lot of parties too, cause they don't know that the next income avenue. But there it was very a wild time. Just going to a lot of different parties, playing there. It was fun. It was really an experience.
So how you balance it with your grades though? Because you party, you study biochemistry, how you balance it?
Always able to manage that, because school and thing was always easy for me. My mother is a teacher. And it's like I already study overtime already. I study already overtime. So once I not party or something, I always study.
Okay.
Yeah, because I always passionate about what I study. So it's not like me force it. It's like you just read. You come in like you just read one fictional book where you like.
So studying came easy to you then?
Yeah, man, studying easy, man. Up to now, I can get up and study something else and it's still easy. Yeah.
That kind of brain that you have.
Yeah. Me did do SATs too, you know, and all of them something, so. They always love school, you know. Mother usually have to beg me to stop studying.
For real?
Yeah, man, I don't like going me and study with candle. Because me and study over study. There's no reason, me and study past the syllabus. So when me all not study, me already know far beyond what me should have known already. So me ask my time not even study.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a music producer, though, what are some of the challenges that you have faced so far?
Well, the challenge them is not much different from anybody else's challenges. Like getting the songs them promoted the right way. It's not easy. You have to really invest your time, energy, and your finances. You still have to take a lot of risk because music is a very risky business. You might pay for some kind of promotion, it not work out for you. You might get robbed. You might get threatened to somebody to kill you just because you're doing music. You know, people out there, if you don't want to work with them, they might want to hurt you just because you don't work with them. You know, people have a lot of entitlement, you know. So like, if somebody know you and they just never do a song with them, they might just hate you for that. Like doing music, a lot of the times people don't understand a lot of stuff, so they always get misled.
Okay.
So what happens is that based on the fact that they're not understanding the music fully enough, and some of the time they're not patient enough for you to teach them, they think that you're doing them something wrong, and some of the time it even cause fights, disagreements, you know. Then some of the times, you know, you might be working with somebody and, you know, you will break out before them, and that will just scare a lot of resentment too, because maybe the goal was to break that person out before you, and you end up breaking out before them. At a resentment, you know. One artist don't like you, the artist tells the next artist that he don't like you, and that artist automatically don't like you because it's like he's that artist's friend. Okay,
so
you don't have any problem with that artist, you know.
So basically, you're saying then one of your challenge is basically the relationship.
Yeah,
it's relationship, building the relationship between
over time, because relationships overall in the music business, they're fickle.
Okay.
You know, so you know, you might start out with a talent here, and you know, when he gets there, he doesn't remember that you're the one he started with. Okay. You might start out with a talent and you get there and he's still here. He hates you for that. Okay. You know, some of the times challenges might even include just competition, competitive spirit, ego. Just the fact that you're performing better as a producer among your producer peers. You will carry resentment, grudge. You have to really know who you're carrying around and all of these things.
So for you, how do you pour into your artists?
My artists, no, I always just try to motivate them with the knowledge I have of the business. Show them the direction that I think they should go in their career based on their talent. And at the same time, just try to give them a self-driven kind of attitude, because I can't drive them to reach success. They have to drive themselves, you know. They just can't be in the car with them. Okay. Yeah, but I can't drive them there. They have to be driving there.
Just like a saying that we have here in Jamaica, you can carry the horse to the water, but you can't force him to drink it.
Yeah, that is one I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's the same one that we're trying to remember. So it's like the same thing with musicians, because sometimes you're very talented and not as driven. And it doesn't work out if you're not driven. You know, it's definitely needed.
And I think that plays straight across the board.
In almost everything.
Everything, right?
In
So
life,
if
yeah.
Give us the story of you and Skillibeng, the story of how you produced him.
Oh yes, the story of me producing Skillibeng is mainly about the fact that one of my close producer friends called Gotti Bling, he was telling me that a friend of his told him about this new talent, and he started to promote this song Brick Pam Brick, Brick Pam Brick, and it's like, for the song bus, we are listening it at home, and I tell my girlfriend at the time, so yo, this song, like that busting on, she said, you know him, man. You listen to him a long time, you get me? I said, so you know him, man, him not really out there. She said, no, man, I must listen to a young artist and thing, and she's an artist herself.
Right.
So she tell me, say, yo, he's one of the most impressive young artists she listened to. And she was letting me hear some songs that he did before he broke out. And
Okay.
I was just impressed by that and then reached out to him in a very early stage. So that ended up that I started to work with him from that stage, and now he's here now. Yeah.
So you feel like you're a positive influence on your artists and others out there?
Well, some of the times, you know, I'm very positive, you know. Sometimes I'm very positive, you know. I don't know, some of the times can be a bad influence too. Not every time I'm perfect.
But there is no perfect man. There is no one perfect.
Yeah. And then at the same time, I don't limit artists to sing about anything at all. So if they want to sing about guns, I don't really stop them. If they want to sing about it, I don't stop them. But I try to encourage them to sing about things that can actually be more commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I see a song or an artist in a light where it is better for him to go into a different direction, I'm gonna definitely do want him to go in that direction with my song.
Okay.
Because I'm always thinking about the sales and how much you get from it, like how much airplay, how much feedback you're gonna get from the song. So if it's a song where it's not gonna be very commercial based on the topic, yeah, I'm just not gonna want that.
Okay.
It's
business, the business aspect of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mr. Parchment,
Yes.
this was an eye-lightning conversation.
Yes.
Right, and it opened a box on music, the business part of it. It talked about jams, and a lot of persons don't know what jams is, and they don't know what it represents. So I'm happy that you could speak on that, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to make it Real Talk Jamaica. So thank you again.
Yeah. Blessings, Real Talk, everybody. You know it go.
Guys, what an impactful story. Tufinga talk, you know. Anyway, guys, meat of the matter. I took it to the street to talk to my favorite Jamaicans, asking a few questions. This is Real Street Talk. Yes, we're in the street, and I'm Quanna Harris. We're here to find out, is there a double standard in celebrating Mother's Day and Father's Day? Listen, I'm excited because you know Jamaican mouth not normal. Why they place more emphasis on Mother's Day than Father's Day?
What are you on? You know, so that song I said, a woman name, so them born lucky. Alright. Woman get away with whole for things. Man, we just born to face struggles, the hardest part in our life. So all when we do things, we don't get recognized like woman. I just say we have to just get the harder part of our life.
Mother mostly did here for if you did every now. You know, father, Jamaican father, you have good father still in them. But Jamaican father mostly disappear.
Certainly in the past, mothers have demonstrated a caring and a willingness to stay with the child. And you know, a mother will show that motherly love more than the father.
Actually, the mother is the person that carried the seed and germinated it into human being. That's why them get the more respect here.
People not appreciate father, you see what I mean? Yeah, and choose some of the father them are wicked and them not mind them youth. Yeah, that's why.
Basically, I think that there's nothing sweeter than a mother's love. And plus, you have to look on what has been happening in Jamaica when it comes to fathers and taking care of the children.
As most of the father lead the kids them astray. The father is not there for them mostly, but sometimes it's the mother alone.
Enough good father out there, you know. Likewise, enough good mother out there. And as them say, hear the excuse that them use right now. Because the fact say, oh, when a woman get pregnant, the father can always run left the youth. So it always left to the mother. You see me I say? But at the end of the day, if you tell you the truth, enough of the woman them tell lie on the father them too. Because you have enough good father out there, and the woman give the impression like say the father no good. And them need to stop that.
90% of Jamaican, 99.9% of Jamaican man them not ready for even for turn a father. So mother most of the mother them come like a mother and a father. Cause right now my mother, me don't know no father. A mother me know. So big up mother and big up the good mother them. Cause some of them women will say them all get pregnant. Them not ready for the fever, especially the young girl them now.
Mother take care of them and them something. And them mother fed for them and them thing. And some of them never get to meet them father. So yeah, that's why.
I think there is more emphasis placed on Mother's Day, because if you should investigate and find statistics, you realize that a lot of mothers are in the homes, and that is the reason why you have a lot of children, even boy children, starting to behave like more have a feminine kind of touch, because it is mostly females who are present taking care of the children.
I guess because of how we're socialized and we place emphasis on most dads being deadbeat.
Of course, come mother, you know, mother. That little tender love about mother, yeah, more than, you know. Some normally people do love their mother, you know, more than father.
And at the end of the day, me I tell you the truth, me as a male, I love my mother. Me not afraid for talk. My mother dead for me more than my father. And my father good enough. But if I chose, I'm a mother me I chose.
So, you know, the young people out there, I mean, I say, if this go to the females, them, you know, just pay attention on the schoolwork and just come out and just look when the mother have go through for the 9 months, what a pain what she go through to carry you through upon the earth. So, you look out for them something and look for say, yo, it's hard for the mothers, them, hard, because no fight time the mothers, them, the father just breed the woman them and them just gone with them. So, may I say the mother them just continue to do the good work and just continue to be a good mother.
So if we put it on a ratio, me I be honest with you, I'm not gonna say enough what this father now what they know. I want to forget beating bad for you, I want to give the good father them bad name. But likewise, I think that we put more emphasis on the good fathers too.
Tell mommy about your lover.
Tell mommy about your lover. Very much.
How you feel about that though?
Well, it is sad enough, but it's just the way it's just the way it is.
Yeah, them run the father must because the fact say, yo, the father not go on good. We're not gonna say wicked woman out there, you know. But as I say, me see for myself, me think of my shades and just the matter. Me see for myself when no father out there do some wicked things to woman.
I noticed one more recently though. More fathers are taking care of their children now than before, which is also encouraging. So some change in the culture is going on, and that is good.
I feel bad, very, very bad, because man of God. Man come first, then woman.
Are you a father?
No. A father, but me don't get it.
So are you a father?
No, me a girl then.
So you now wear the suit?
No, because she never give it to me. She give it to somebody else.
Alright.
I still play my role night. As much as me never get it.
Good girl when me I deal with good. She there with one youth when me no. You see me I say? But a woman can't tell me what go on, because guess what? A woman was a side woman to my friend them. And me in a long run. And so me tell him say you love me, why you cheat? No, you a ball retreat. The mount a different girl they on me sheet. You try to do your things so neat. No think me woulda see that you give away the nana out the street. Well, you link my friend, so me link your sister. Spin up on me something like whirlwind twister. Work till you something get blister. Now when she see me, she yell me, I say, "I mister." Don't give no bone if you know you. No more.
You hear the people them say? Listen, the man all DJ for me. Real DJ and I go on. Me say, Jamaican and them out no normal. Yes, people, this is Real Street Talk, and I am Quanna Harris signing out.
Anyway, guys, Jamaica always a keep. You know, you're the man bust out in a one piece of DJing, plus the next one say he's a gelding. Guys, remember to subscribe to our YouTube page and to follow us on all socials at Real Talk Jamaica. Join us next week Sunday at 6:30 p.m. for another episode of Real Talk Jamaica. I'm your host, Quanna Harris, signing out. Hey there, like what you see? Want to keep watching? Click here for more videos.